I'm Jonathan Charles in Moscow with a BBC News special on what's been one of Russia's most controversial votes. President Putin's United Russia Party looks set to win a landslide victory in the country's parliamentary elections. Turnout's been high, but opposition parties are crying foul, alleging ballot rigging and multiple voting. The Kremlin will be watching the results closely. They might boost the campaign to keep Vladimir Putin in power, even after the end of his second and final term as president.
I'm Richard Galpin in central Siberia, a region usually regarded as a good early indicator of the way the vote's going. I'll have the latest.
Welcome to Moscow on what's been the coldest day of the winter so far. Despite that, the turnout's been high in these parliamentary elections, and of course in the past few minutes polling has just finished. The final polling stations in the west of the country have just closed. We're waiting for the first really exit polls that we're going to get from the Electoral Commission, from the various agencies. We'll be finding out exactly what's going on during the course of this programme. This has, to all intents and purposes, of course, been a referendum on President Putin. He's been the dominant character in this campaign, and he's been urging voters to back his United Russia Party or face the country sliding back to the humiliation of the 1990s. Opposition parties are already crying foul. They say that the whole process has been unfair. There's been undue pressure on state employees to vote for United Russia. We're just getting actually the first election results opinion polls now. The communists are preparing apparently to contest the election results in court. We're hearing from Reuters. That's a Reuters report that the Communist Party, who are expected to be the second biggest party in the new parliament, will contest the election results. As I say, that certainly opposition parties have been crying foul during this campaign. In fact, the communists described it as the dirtiest campaign so far. We're told now, with the latest exit poll reported by AFP, that President Putin's United Russia Party has won 61% of the vote. That's according to one exit poll. We're just getting that now. Now, throughout this special programme, we'll be live, of course, here in Moscow, discussing how President Putin will capitalise on his victory. We'll also be hearing from my colleague Richard Galpin in Siberia, and we'll be reporting the view amongst voters in Bobrovo, close to the Arctic Circle. First though, Rupert Wingfield-Hayes in Moscow has been out and about today to see how the election has been going.